video sponsored by Meeple Movers. No minimum order, no subscriptions. Free shipping on every item, every day. At meeplemovers.com.
Hello and welcome to Brian's Hot Game. I'm Brian, and this is my dad. So this is this is our Essen 2018 preview.
Yeah, it's that time of year again.
Yep.
There's a lot of big releases.
Yep. Once again, we will not be going to Essen. So this is our top 10s. So altogether, top 20 from Essen. So I think out of all of the recent releases, there were 1,160 something or something like that.
Yeah, on the BGG preview list, there was over 1,100 games.
Mm-hmm. And then our short list was 30, and then now we have our 20. So I think...
And we'll draft them?
Yeah, we'll draft them again. So I think you drafted first. So you're number 10.
My number 10? We'll go 10 to 1?
Yeah.
Leave all the viewers in suspense.
Yep. Alright, well, I'm going to stop you. This is where I'm going to name my honorable mention. So
I'll look at these and think.
This is my honorable mention. Camel Up, as it is now. So this kind of settles the debate on is it Camel Up or Camel Cup? They changed the artwork and obviously the
title. Box art.
I personally thought it was Camel Cup, just because that's what it's a racing game.
It's a race.
So, but on all the BGG pages it's Camel Up. So now it really is.
The new one is obvious.
It is now Camel Up. Now, so they redid the dice. They redid the. I don't think they redid the camels. They made the
track shorter.
The track shorter.
Which is interesting.
And they also changed the pyramid a little bit, and then they put new art on it. And they have new game modes.
Oh, that's cool. So that didn't make your list?
This did not make my list, but
honorable mention.
Honorable mention on
by Eggert Spiel?
Yes, Eggert Spiel.
I wonder if that'll come to the States or not.
All right. So now for the draft.
EBD, yes. Okay, so my number 10, I'm going to pick Rolling Bandits.
Rolling Bandits.
This is a dice game by Blue Orange Games.
They've been putting out a lot of good stuff recently.
Yeah, they have. And there's actually one sentence in the description of this one. Roll your dice, get on the train, and plunder as much as you can.
Nice.
But this one's by Brett Gilbert. We were actually playing something by him the other night. Raids,
yeah.
By Yellow, and that was really good. He also did another Yellow game. Fairy Tile, I think.
Oh yeah, Fairy Tile.
And actually, his probably most famous game is Elysium, which was a Kennerspiel nominee a few years back.
A couple years ago.
Anyways, this one has dice. It's got cool looking art. It's blue orange, usually, always has awesome components. Quality is top notch. So that's my number 10.
Your number 10.
Rolling Bandits.
Rolling Bandits. My number 10. My number 10 out of all of the 1,100 games from Essen is going to be Loser.
Who is that?
So this is a card game. You're playing down numbered cards, and you're trying to have the highest one. The other people are trying to ruin it for you and have their own highest card played down. So this is a Bruno Cathala and Vincent Dutré. I don't know. It looks French and it has a T at the end, so I don't know. So you cards in Loser, there are no winners. You're either safe or the loser.
Nice tagline.
And if you lose twice, you die. Oh. Well, no potion can save you. Which?
So what's the theme? You're
so I think you're like
School
warlocks.
of Magic.
I think you're warlocks.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Making potions.
Yes.
Cool. I do like a good card game.
Changing you into frogs.
My number 9. I'm going to pick this one over here.
Over there.
Ghosts of the Moor. So this is by Tasty Minstrel. It's a
Kimchi.
Wolfgang Kramer and Michael Kiesling
Wolfgang
game.
Kramer.
Yes. So this one, I mean, it's kind of cartoony and looks like it's a kid's game. It is actually a reskinning of a game that came out, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago called That's Life. It's a real light filler roll and move. But don't run away yet, because there's lots of decisions in this. It was actually a nominee for the Spiel in 2005. Yeah, so they kind of updated it. I think Ravensburger put out the one that you could get in the States, and it's kind of ugly. So this one is definitely a nicer looking one. Ghosts of the Moor.
Better art. Okay. My number 9. I'm going to take this one. So this is High Score by
DMZ.
DMZ, or I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know
Spanish.
some of these
don't really
publishers.
Have you ever imagined yourself to be an adventurer about to enter an unknown dungeon, ready to dodge traps, fight monsters, and get treasure? So this is
Every day.
Yeah. This is a dungeon crawler. So it's a press your luck dungeon crawler, so you're rolling your dice, which is really cool. So like pressing your luck with dice going through this dungeon, trying to beat the trolls and such. And
It's called High Score.
It's called High Score.
It looks kind of like an old video game.
yeah.
So maybe there's levels or something that you're playing on levels.
How many dice will you spend on every card? So you're just trying to pass each card. And then if you succeed, you move to the next one. If you fail, you lose life.
Oh, okay.
All right. So that is High Score by DMZ, I think.
We'll look it up.
All right.
Number 8. There's a lot of good ones. I'm gonna grab this one. This is Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings.
Good movie, by the way. This one is by Ravensburger. Cool Runnings. Mm-hmm. When I looked this one up, actually, it also is a remake of a game. But what was cool about this one is this is my list of remakes. No, you put the pieces in the freezer, like you fill up this little ice cube tray. so this isn't a spontaneous game. You have to plan ahead. Long
Hey, do you want to play Cool Runnings?
Yeah, we gotta wait till we get an ice cube. Anyways, you put the ice cube in this little thing, and it's a race. So you're trying to race without getting melted, and so you can get melted by ice. Or no, salt. Putting some water on your and also like touching
Come with salt?
Yeah, maybe you got a BYOS, I guess. I don't know. But Cool Runnings, it looked kind of cool, looked kind of fun. Ages 8 to 99.
Oh, nice.
So it's good for the kids, not so much for the centennials. And it comes with a waterproof board, which is also helpful.
That's probably very good if you have ice cubes.
Cool Runnings.
All right, my number 8. I'm going to take Itchy Monkey.
Itchy Monkey.
Itchy Monkey. So this is an abstract strategy game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you have your lice leader.
So the fact that you're a lice trying to get on your animals is just a light theme.
You are a family of lice. And you start out a monkey, and then you're trying to spread to 5 different types of monkeys, or 4 of one type of monkey.
But it's abstract.
It's an abstract strategy. So you start on one of your monkeys, and then you can take one of 2 actions. So on your turn, you spawn guys, and you can move your lice leader, and continue to spawn guys later. And then you can also make the monkeys move instead of spawning lice. You can make them bump into other monkeys and throw those lice onto the next ones. So then they bump and move it over there. So then you have 2 monkeys. And then you can keep spawning them, moving them around, and then the other person's trying to take over your monkeys. And then you're trying to get 5, like I said, or 4 of the same one. So it's a very strategic game.
Interesting.
Actually. Abstract strategy.
I'll have to check that one out too. And there's more info.
Itchy Monkey.
Itchy Monkey. All right, 7.
Number 7.
Number 7. I'm gonna stick with the monkey theme.
More monkeys.
And this one's called Monkey Temple.
Monkey Temple. Is it an abstract strategy?
No, this one is full of
monkeys
theme. Yes. So this one has a funny theme. You're I guess you're owners of this museum, and the people are coming, and all of these are kleptomaniac monkeys that are stealing all their stuff when they come. So you need to get their objects and put it in and give them back to the owners.
That's awesome.
So I thought that was really funny. It's a cooperative storytelling game.
Okay.
So everybody's working together, and you're kind of telling the story about the stealing monkeys. But what I thought was interesting was that there's this voting mechanism, and so maybe in the story there's multiple branches or multiple options you can do, but collectively the team votes on,
really
what happens. So, but together,
do you take down the monkey, or do you chase the monkey?
I don't know. I guess you'll find out in the story. But yeah, for ages 8 and up.
Wasn't your last game also 8 and up?
Yeah, well, I'm a family guy. Like to play family games. So, number 7, Monkey Temple.
Monkey Temple.
Space Balloon Games.
Space Balloon. All right, my number 7. That would be I'm gonna pick this one. This is Ratland by Eclipse Editorial. So this was actually a crowdfunded game. Crowdfunded game.
Yeah,
it was on Kickstarter.
I follow the artist on Twitter on that one.
All right.
So I remember when that came out.
Yeah, so this is Ratland by Eclipse. So it's a simultaneous action selection game, and from what I saw, it's kind of hard. All the descriptions and videos are in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish. So you have these rats, and you're moving them to different spots on your board, and then depending on where they are, you get different cheeses, and they score different points at the end of the game.
Okay.
That's what I could pull from foreign languages.
You should have asked me to come traducir.
You were doing your own.
I was studying. 6. Number 6. Okay, so I'm gonna break the rules here.
You're gonna break the rules?
And I'm gonna pick 2 games.
You're gonna pick 2 games.
So I got 2 here. So
right.
This one and this one.
And
so
that one.
Right.
You broke the rules.
Let me explain. So these are both by Strawberry Studio. So Strawberry Studio makes those itty bitty kind of micro games.
But they're not half quality games since you're picking 2.
No, these are full quality games.
I'll play all of the Strawberry games, and you're making fun of them.
No. So they actually have 2 brand new games in this line. One of them is a party game called Black Skull Island. It's about pirates. You're trying to get the most booty. And so it plays up to 9 players, believe it or not.
Dang.
So not many games do that.
Large amount of players in
and
a small box.
15 minutes.
15 minute 9-player game.
Yeah, so essentially you have kind of a character and you can do 2 things, and they get resolved in the numerical order.
Oh, that's cool.
And they have different powers, and you can kind of move. Potentially your cards could change.
You shoot or run?
No.
No,
you don't do that. But you get treasure.
You get treasure.
Yep. So that's the first one, and the second one, also by Strawberry Studios, is The Little Monster That Came for Lunch and Stayed for Tea.
Okay.
So they kind of went with the really long title in that one. But it said it was a racing game, so I'm picturing little monsters race in race cars, but they're actually eating. So you're trying to feed the monsters, and they actually move around a table. So when the monsters get all the way around the table, then they are full, and you win. So
they get one of each thing at the table.
No, well, each monster has different powers, and you're trying to feed them different food items. The artwork kind of looked a little bit like that game Filler. By Green Couch Games, so it's kind of like desserts.
It's got
and
pastries.
Yeah.
Pastries.
Yep.
Desserts. Awesome.
So those are my number 6.
Those are your number 6.
From Strawberry Studios to micro games.
All right. So I guess it's time for my number 6. I ain't break the rules. I've got Ninja Squad by Backspindle Games Ltd. So I guess I've picked a lot of lesser known publishers. So this is a 2-part game. So the first part is cooperative, and you're working with all the other players to you're taking on the roles of ninjas, and you're sneaking past the guards and the lanterns to get to the palace. You're taking down the shogun who lives in the palace because he's
mean.
He's taxing people.
Oh, okay.
And then the second part of the game, you flip the board over actually, and then it's a race through the Imperial Gardens, probably to escape. And then the first one to escape gets the glory.
That's cool.
Get there first, tell a story. I did it. It was me.
Ninja Squad.
Yeah, so it's a route building game. So you're not so you're building a route to get to the palace.
Yep.
And then get back.
Trying to get out.
Yep.
Very cool.
So Ninja Squad, Backspindle.
All right, my number 5. What do we got left here? Spread these out just a tad. So I'm going to take Claim 2.
Claim 2.
This is by White Goblin Games. It's actually a second game.
Who knew?
Its predecessor was called Claim. This is a Scott Alms Cards with Numbers game.
Okay.
It's trick taking, which you know I love. So I actually really wanted to get my hands on Claim, the first one, and I had it on order, and it was in my cart, and then it was out of stock.
Oh.
So I never got it. So I was really excited to see Claim 2. So Claim 2 adds 5 new factions.
5 new factions.
That
cool.
you can fully incorporate with the old factions of Claim. And so
is it a standalone expansion?
Yes, standalone expansion, I guess. Yeah.
Because you play alone and with the other one?
Yep. And so this is also a 2-part game. In the first one, you are getting your hand and all of your guys and your factions, and then you're kind of doing the trick taking after that.
That's cool.
Also, what I really liked about this one is the artwork. It's by a guy named Mihailo Dimitrievsky, who also did the artwork for King's Life.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, they had those like funny noses.
Yeah.
So he did the art for this Claim series, Claim,
That's
Claim
really
2,
cool.
and there's also Claim Kingdoms,
Which was also on the Essen list.
Yes, but anyways, White Goblin Games, and there's a Claim Pocket Edition. Comes in a neat little tin, if you're into tins. But I picked Claim 2.
All right.
That's my number 5.
My number 5 is not a Claim game. It is Jurassic Snack
Ooh.
by The Flying Games. The Flying Games.
The Flying Games.
So this is Jurassic Snack. So dinosaurs that are Diplodocus.
Diplodocus.
Okay. So the Diplos are fond of tasty leaves. So they're herbivores and they're trying to eat all of the grass. So the person who eats the most grass wins. So you're going around and you move him and then eat the grass, and then you move him, eat the grass. Now, that would all be good and fine until you move the T-Rex.
So is there one T-Rex or is there multiple T-Rexes?
There are multiple T-Rexes.
Okay. Okay.
There are more than one T-Rexes. And so you move them and then it scares him away.
Scares the Diplos? Okay.
He eats him and he's gone.
Ooh.
So the game ends when all the grass is gone or one player's no more Diplos. Because the dinosaurs.
Okay. What age is
scared
that?
him
That
away.
looks kind of like a kid's game.
Yes, I do not know. 2... 8 not.
Eight
Yes. Two gamers.
And that's also...
it's another Bruno game.
Ah, you like Bruno.
Yes, I do like Bruno. All right, so that is Jurassic Snack by The Flying Games.
All right, my number 4, I went with an expansion.
An expansion.
This is Seven Wonders Armada. I'm a big Seven Wonders fan. I have all the expansions. So
Yes,
this is...
not on the...
I had to move them. They were taking over. So this is an expansion, obviously, to Seven Wonders. Every player gets a fleet board, and so when you draft, like your red cards, your yellow cards, or your blue cards or green cards, you get to move boats. There's a red, yellow, blue, green one, and you get to move them up this board. And that's kind of another way you can develop your fleet. And when your fleet gets a little bit better, you can go find islands. And islands
cool.
give you special things.
So this is a large expansion.
Yeah.
Not in like a Babel-sized box, but it's a larger expansion.
No, it's the same size as leaders.
Okay,
and
and cities.
Yep. But every player gets another board, so it kind of shows your wonder board, and then your naval board goes up to the right side. So you're going to need a large table. If you've ever played Seven Wonders, and you have your whole tableau.
And it's going to get bigger.
Yeah. So anyways, Antoine Bauza, Repost Productions, quality stuff. The artwork looks good, and interestingly enough, it was not by Miguel Coimbra, who did the original Seven Wonders artwork. So little change there.
You did do your research.
I did.
All right.
I'm a sucker for art. What can I say?
My number 4. So I'm going to take Cerberus. Yes.
Yeah, the three-headed...
The three-headed
dog
that protects the underworld. So this is by Ori Games or La Boîte de Jeu. So your final adventure has taken you where you should never have gone, to the underworld. Of course, this was your last adventure. So now you have to escape, and you're trying to find a boat to take you back. But Cerberus is watching you, and he's trying to catch you and take you back. So you have to find the boat and then take it out. So it's a semi-cooperative game. So you're with the whole group of everybody in the group, and then you can each card in your hand is either a small effect only for you or a powerful effect for everybody. So everybody's trying to work together to keep Cerberus off and make it to the boat, but one person's going to have to be sacrificed, and everybody else is going to hop on the boat and leave.
That's funny. So there's one loser and everybody else wins?
Yep.
Interesting. That kind of...
No, not one. Some must be sacrificed. Never mind, I was wrong.
All right. That would be kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Instead of having one winner, there's one loser.
Yeah.
There's a couple games out there like that.
And then those caught by Cerberus get to seek revenge and victory by preventing everybody else from escaping. So if they get caught, they switch sides and try to stop the other guys.
Oh, okay. That's cool. A little Greek mythology there.
And then it's very replayable because it's got 10 different board layouts, and then you can change Cerberus's strength as you each game.
Oh, okay.
So you could have different layouts, and then he could be faster, able to get you, or escape from him easily or more easily.
Okay, my number 3.
Number 3.
We're down to 3. I'm going to pick Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood of Venice.
Is this the second Assassin's Creed game that you know of?
Yeah, so we do have another Assassin's Creed
Arena.
Game Arena. Yeah, it kind of got mixed reviews. It's actually still in shrink on my shelf. But I am a sucker for the Assassin's Creed franchise. That's one of my most favorite IPs. So when I saw this, I said, sign me up. But this one is it's kind of in conjunction with Ubisoft. So I don't know the actual board game company that's putting it out. They are in Canada, I believe, or maybe France. But it's a tactical combat game, which usually isn't my thing. It's got minis and stuff. It's fully cooperative, and you play through actually a campaign.
Oh, that's cool.
It's not out yet. It'll be at Essen to play a prototype. It actually goes to Kickstarter in November.
So it's going to be a Kickstarter.
Yes, it'll be Kickstarted, which all the mini games usually are, and they do really well. But it said that you play through a 20-hour campaign.
Dang.
And you have to kind of balance between using
enough
your
time
stealth
to actually beat an
stuff.
Assassin's Creed game.
So, yeah, maybe well, kind of. Anyways,
Like
Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood
straight.
of Venice.
Skip all the side missions and go straight through the story. You can probably beat it in 20 hours.
Yeah.
All right. My number 3. I'm going to pick Brothers. So, so in this game, there is a board set out, and it's kind of oddly shaped. It's different every time. It's made out of tiles, and it's got shapes out and like holes missing and stuff. So it's kind of an interesting board, and then each player has a different piece. So one player has, they're both like Tetris pieces. One of them is like an angle piece that goes 1, 1, 1, so it looks like that. And then the other person has a straight line 1, 2, 3. And then you're trying to place them on there, and you're trying to make groups. You're trying to make pastures. So the story is you're brothers, and you're trying to prove that you're the one that can keep track of all the people, all of your animals. So you're creating these pastures, and you're trying to have the biggest one.
But it's not just 2-player.
No, it's 2 or 4.
When I was reading it, I thought it was a 2-player game, but 2 or 4.
Well,
Interesting.
It probably works better.
That says 15 minutes?
Yeah.
That's fast.
So I think it's specifically like a 2-player game, and then but you could also play it as 4.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Brothers.
All right. Down to 2. My number 2. My number 2 is another expansion. This is Professor Evil, Architects of Magic. So this is an expansion for Professor Evil and the Citadel of Time. That was my number 1 game last year.
I think so.
So super fun co-op game. Players against the board or Professor Evil himself.
It was very evil.
Yeah. So this adds in new surprises. That's all I could find.
So it is a very big surprise. What's in it?
It is a very big surprise. Yeah, I looked on FunForge's Twitter. I looked all across BGG. Couldn't find a whole lot about it, so don't even know what's in it. There's just a picture of Professor Evil in front of a fire.
Cool. All right, and my number 2. I'm going to pick Imhotep, Das Duel.
Das Duel.
So this is Imhotep, the 2-player game.
Sweet.
Duel. So you're placing your work. It's kind of like a instead of cubes, you have little guys, and then it's a 3x3 grid, and you place it on the grid. This I learned everything from this from a German video, and I don't speak German, and so luckily there were subtitles, but they were auto-generated, made by Google Translate, so it was very badly translated, and it was kind of hard to understand. So, but I got the gist of it. So you place a guy on your 3x3 grid, and then there's a boat with 3 tiles on it, on each row and column. So then you place it, and so as your action, you can place guys down, or you can resolve a column. And when you kind of like the original game where you place it down, or you can move a boat. So you place the guys down, and then you resolve the column by, depending on where they are, you get different tiles from the boat. And then those tiles you get, and you place it on your personal 4 monuments. The obelisk, temple, so it's the obelisk, the temple, the burial chamber,
pyramid,
and the pyramid. So you're building a pyramid, and then you get
the same 4 from the main game minus the market.
Yep. Yeah, so you're building those, and you're getting them from the tiles on the board. You play them out,
Okay.
and then you get the tokens.
Cool. We are big fans of Imhotep. But you're not Imhotep in this one.
No, well, no, you're Nefertiti and Akhenaten.
Akhenaten.
Most famous royal couples.
Oh.
Right.
All right.
Your number one game.
Number 1. Carpe Diem.
Carpe Diem.
Carpe Diem is the latest Feld. So this is by Leia Ravensburger, by Stefan Feld. So this is a tile placement and tile drafting type game. When I looked at the pictures, there's kind of it looked almost like a rondelle, but it's not. It's kind of a unique way, like you put your guy there, and there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 7. There's 7 spaces you can draw tiles from, and you can only do the 2 that are directly across the one that you're on. So either this is really unique or it's going to be really annoying. Because to actually move, you have to like kind of zigzag your way to get the tiles that you want.
That's cool.
So you can either go back to the one that you came from, or you got to go slightly to the side. But anyways, you're getting those tiles, and then you kind of have your own board, your player tableau, where you're building your little city and stuff. But anyways, it looked like a Feld, and we are big fans of Castles of Burgundy, Notre Dame. So I'm really looking forward to this one. This one looked good.
Yeah, that sounded really cool. Carpe Diem. All right, so my number 1 is gonna have to be Cuzco. So they've been remaking all of the Master Trilogy games. So it's the most famous one is Tikal.
Yep.
And then we got Mexica.
We got that version.
We have the new there's Tikal.
Yep.
And then Mexica. And then the third one was called Java, but they changed it to Cuzco. So it's the third one, and then just like all the other remade games, it's got 3D resin pieces, and then just like the original Java, you have the different pieces that you're laying and making like the tiered
platform.
The tiered farms, and then you have your cities that you're taking control of. It's the exact same game, which
that's
also
actually
is
cool.
a Kiesling Kramer, which you did.
Yes.
And this is made by Super Meeple, which they're doing all the others also.
Yep. Yeah, actually thinking about it, like the tiered platforms does look more like, Machu Picchu or some town in, I guess Cuzco, that's Peru. More so than Java, which was, some Indonesian island or whatever. They had the theme on there. So this brings it back to, the Americas and the native peoples.
With the
of
other 2
Americas.
games.
Yeah, with Mexica, with the Aztecs, and then Tikal, the Mayans. So, yeah, they did an awesome job on those reskinning and updating components.
So, really cool. Yeah, so those are our top 10s for a total of a top 20.
Yeah, go check these out. Since we won't be there, send pictures, tweet to us, tag us, comment below. And we'll be watching.
Yeah, and tell us either in the comments or tweet what your favorite game from our list is.
Or if maybe we missed one, what your favorite one is.
That too. Thank you for watching. Brian's Got Game. Please like us on our Facebook page. Send us a tweet at Brian's Got Game. Visit our webpage, briansgotgame.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Brian, and this is my dad, and I'll see you next time.